Hey, this is the Watch Dude Mark, also known as Wahoo Wahoo 777, and today I'm going to, as my first video on my new channel, the Watch Dude Mark, I will be sizing a watch band with some around the house tools. First things first, what you're gonna need. You're gonna need a thumbtack, a hammer, which this is slightly smaller than most standard size hammers, but it's kind of big for a tiny little watch. I had a smaller one somewhere else, but I don't know where I put that. But anyways, I'm just going to be sizing a watch band with these basic tools. You can choose to use a tape dispenser if you need one to set the watch in and size the watch band with, which I just might be doing in this video. So how about we get started right now. So first, what you want to do is, if the buckle is closed, you want to, like that, you want to open it up. Then you want to completely open the buckle or the band by, there's these little push pins on this particular, on some bands there isn't, but there's this push pin on the band. You would push it, the little pin in with the thumbtack that I have right here in my fingers. Not in my fingers, like in my reach. So you're gonna push down on the push pin, and once you feel it give all the way, you're gonna put your finger over the spot where it's about to pop out. That way you don't end up losing it when it springs out. And there's the push pin. I suggest keeping it in a place where you won't lose it, like this tray. Keep it far away from you, that way you don't knock it over. Then what you want to do is, if possible, you want to find a vise or something to put it in where it's not going to damage it. If you're going to put it in a vise, I suggest wrapping cloth around it, that way you don't screw the watch over. But I'm just going to use this this tape dispenser. So what you would do is you would you'd get your watch, you'd look for where the arrows face down. On this one, since it's made in China and it's cheap quality, the arrows face in both directions, but just figure out wherever the pin is deepest set in on the watch band. The pins on them are usually set deeper, that way you know what angle to pound in from. So what you're going to do is you're going to set the push pin in those little holes, and then you're going to put it in whatever device you're using to hold it, if you choose to use a device. Put the watch in there, try not to scratch it. Now, I don't recommend doing this on an expensive watch. Use this at your own risk. I'm not responsible for any damage, but you're going to fairly lightly tap on the push pin, and then you should see the pin fairly coming out a little bit, about right there. And if it comes out that much, you can take a pair of pliers, which I didn't mention in the basic tools list, and just gently pull them out, trying not to destroy the little pin. And trying not to lose it if it comes out too fast. Try not to squeeze the crap out of it. This is a fail watch video. Now you've got it out of the little holes. There's your pin. Put it in a place where you won't lose it. Then these two pins come off your band, so you're going to do the same thing as you did to that one. The other pin, you're going to hammer it off. In this case, you don't really need a vise or anything for it, so I'm just going to, well, actually, I'll just use the tape dispenser anyways. This is quite a creative way, I guess, to do this, but I'm just going to take the tape out. Usually you need the tape to hold the watch, but the watch isn't in there, just part of the band is. I'm going to set it in here. You're going to do the same thing, you're just going to hammer the little pin in. or find the end that looks most like a screw. That way you don't have such a hard time pulling it out, like I did, which was rather a fail. And if that doesn't stay in, just twist it the other direction. Just lightly tap it in, I guess. Now, once you see the pin coming out, take your pliers, try to lightly pull it out. Boom, that came out easier than last time, huh? There's the pin. There's the other link. And then make sure you got the ending link, and that way it'll go on to this. But the little opening, you're going to fit this in there. I know for those of you whose minds are in the gutter, that would look wrong, but mine isn't in the gutter anymore. So yeah, now you're going to put the little pin in the little pinhole. Make sure it's everything is aligned, all the holes are aligned, that way you don't end up pounding the pin in and then bending it and screwing it. So you're just going to lightly tap it in the hole, then your pin is in. That is part of the mission complete. Now I didn't say this, but use a non-abrasive surface to set your watch on, that way you don't scratch it, unless it's a cheap one that you don't care about. You take the pin, put it through the hole, and then I'm just going to configure it in there. Now the watch band is sized. This is going to be a little tight for me, but that's why I'm going to resize this after the video. This is just to show you guys how to size the watch band. Now it's nice and snug on your wrist. There's your cheap Paul Jardin. So anyways, thanks for watching. Peace. Rate, comment, and not rate, comment, subscribe. Like this video, comment it on this video, then subscribe. Add me as a friend if you'd like to, and follow me on Twitter. The link is going to be in the underbar. So yeah, peace. See you next time.